Hey, Vinyl community. So I wanted to do a follow-up video to a video I did yesterday, and that was 5 record buying mistakes. When you're out shopping in the wild, 5 mistakes that you are very likely to make, but hopefully after watching the video, you will be more cognizant of and less likely to repeat the mistakes that I've made when I've done my record shopping. Well, I got a huge response to it. A lot of people thought the advice was valuable, and so I wanted to follow up with 5 more mistakes that I would caution you not to make when you are out record shopping. So, the first mistake for this video, anyway, is buying a record you already have. And I know when you're out there, it's hard when you own a lot of albums. I own over 1,000 records. Sometimes I'm out there and I see a record, that's a cool album, I gotta grab it. And then I'm driving home and I'm thinking, shoot, do I already have that album? And then I get home and sure enough, damn it, I already have the album, but I just spent 15 bucks on an album I already have. So that's another instance where Discogs, having that app on your phone, is very helpful. You can look and see, do I already own it? Oh, I already do. I forgot that I had it, so not gonna buy it. But, funny stories anyway, where I've bought albums I already owned, thought it was a great buy at the time, but then you get home, it's like, I already have it. So anyway, just be careful. It's an innocent mistake we all make, but if you can catalog your collection on Discogs, you are less likely to make that error. Second mistake that we make is you're at a record store, there's 2 albums there and maybe multiple albums there, and they're priced differently. Sometimes because the vinyl is in a little bit of a cleaner state than some of the other vinyl. This vinyl is a little bit scratched up, so it's priced a little differently than this record over here. Accidentally, like, whoops, I'm looking through the vinyl, whoops, I accidentally put the more expensive vinyl in the sleeve that is less expensive. And then you go and you buy it, you get home, ooh, whoops, accidentally put the more expensive record in the jacket that was priced cheaper. It's an innocent mistake. It's one that we all make. Just have to be careful. When you are looking at multiple records, make sure you put the right record back in the jacket, or you might accidentally have given yourself a bargain when you put the discounted record, you mismatch. It's easy to happen because we're always, we're pulling records out, we're examining the vinyl, but just be careful, because otherwise you might actually wind up with a better record than you actually paid for. But number 3 is you bring, and sometimes this happens. I've got 2 kids at home. We take them with us to the record store. They're there with us shopping. We're so excited. Maybe we found a grail. Maybe we found some records that we didn't expect to find, but we found some pretty decent stuff. We got a great haul. We pay for the records. We get in the car. We're driving. We get home. Oh crap, I left my kid at the record store. This happened to me, I don't know, like a month, it was before Christmas, but so it was probably like fall of last year. I found some pretty awesome records. I had like a stack of records, paid for the records, get in my car, drive home. I'm alphabetizing my records. I get a phone call. It's a number I don't recognize. Hello, it's the record store. Did you leave your 8-year-old here at the record store? He's crying, he's hungry. He said, Daddy left me. Anyway, I mean, it happens. We get over enthusiastic about, oh, I found the record I want, yet. And we forget our kid at the record store. Fortunately, if we have a good relationship with the record store, they will call you. Fortunately, I had left my card at that record store, so they had my phone number. They knew immediately to get a hold of me that I had left my kid there, fed him some crackers and whatnot till I drove the 45 minutes back to pick him up. So it ended up well, but you just got to be careful. Don't get so preoccupied, get that tunnel vision where, oh, it's all about the records. You leave your kid at the record store. It happens, but just be careful. Number four, and this is something that I think has just happened recently, and I don't know when this whole thing started, but some stores are very particular about you wearing pants when you go into the record store, especially since the pandemic started. I don't wear pants around the house. I don't make a habit of wearing pants. I tend to get very casual and loose around the house. And sometimes because I'm so worried, my cell phone, am I bringing my cell phone, my wallet, my mask, things that I leave the house with. It's very understandable. Sometimes I forget to put on a pair of slacks or a pair of pants. And I go out shopping, walk into the record store, flipping through the Leon Russell, and it's like, hey, you cannot shop here if you are not wearing pants. It's like, oh, forgot about that. I am so sorry. I don't know how many times I've had to apologize for that. Like, okay, I'm sorry, got to run back home, dig up a pair of pajama pants or sweatpants, then go back, pick up the vinyl that I picked out, pay for it, all good like that. But just beware. I know we think, well, it's a store, it's a record store, it's casual. It's not like we're going to the Macy's, we're not going into Sears or anything, we're not going into a jewelry store. But still, just before you leave the house, make sure you have a pair of pants on, sweatpants, pajama pants, but as I found out, and I don't know when this whole thing started about, you got to wear pants to go into a store. You can't shop here if you're in your boxer shorts or your briefs, whatever. And it's a 60-degree day, 70-degree day. It's a lot easier to have that happen. But, it's something that we forget about. We're not always thinking about when we're in our enthusiasm, our excitement to get out there and do crate digging. But just a tip to remember. And then lastly, forgetting to pay for the merchandise when we're leaving the store. Walking out, and it's easy like, oh, I can't believe I found these records. Isn't this so great? And, we forget absent-mindedly, the clerk at the store, the people at the record store, they're preoccupied with the customer. We're preoccupied. It's like, I got these Mo-Fi records. I got I found Dark Side of the Moon, Sgt. Pepper. I can't believe I found these Mo-Fi. And you just like, I left the store. I didn't pay, and they're chasing you out in the parking lot. You didn't pay. And like, if the music's loud, I can't hear them. I'm driving away. Next thing I know, I get home. I have $200 worth of records I didn't pay for. There's nothing worse than getting home, realizing after you've already filed your records away, sometimes it's a couple days later, like, did I pay for those? I might not have, but I can't tell you how many Mo-Fi records, mobile fidelity sound records, or, expensive audiophile records just forgot to pay for. And you feel bad, but you get so excited. You've been there. It's like, yes, my Grails, my Mo-Fi, and the record store people are distracted because they've got other customers. Maybe they're cleaning records or they're shelving stuff or whatever. And I walked out the door with $200 worth of records. I totally forgot. I am so sorry. That won't happen again. I've had a couple times where I've gotten home and it's like, oh, crap, did I pay for these? I don't know. And then I'm looking through the bag. There's not a receipt. I'm like, but what am I going to do? Like, I'm not going to drive half hour back. I'm an idiot. Not only do I feel embarrassed about it, but also the gas, the time, if it's in the middle of middle of my work day, I just don't have the time to go back. So, my thing is I'll spend more next time if I remember to pay for it that time. But, it's just be careful. It's so easy. We get distracted. We get so excited about records that we have. Just, try to remember to pay for the records. it's very easy, like, to accidentally, like, because of the record store clerk, is they don't see us leave the record store, and we accidentally wait till their back is turned, and then we're like, out the door, I got to get these records home, I can't wait to throw these on the turntable, and then we forget. It's an innocent mistake. It happens to all of us, but be careful. So anyways, I hope these tips have been helpful. I hope that they will save you some embarrassment. Hope they will keep you from making mistakes that I have made over the course of my record shopping career. Hope you're doing well. Take care.